one of the things he had us do was to read a critical source of the resurrection. Read somebody who disagrees with it. And I read a chapter from The Empty Tomb by Robert Price, I believe. And the chapter that I did was by Peter Kirby, who is quoted in this Wikipedia article. And it's the same argument that it's built from the fact that Mark is fabricated. And if Mark is fabricated, then everything else is made up. Because according to them, Mark made up his story, and Matthew, Luke, and John copied from Mark. And that's their entire basis. That's the foundation of their argument, is, well, Mark made it up, therefore they made it up. Why is this untrue?
Well, it's not true for a number of reasons. Just generally thinking, before you even get to the Gospel of Mark, before you get to the Gospels, you can find sources outside the Bible, sources written by non-Christians or people who are not friendly to the Christian faith, that corroborate really a nice outline sketch of Jesus' life that we read in the Gospels. So just for example, there's the authentic parts of Josephus. Josephus was a Jewish historian who wrote in the 1st century, and he's a Jewish source writing about the Jewish role in Jesus' death. And in Antiquities, book 18, he talks about there was at that time Jesus, a wise man. He talked about how Jesus was a miracle worker, and how Jesus was crucified under Pontius Pilate, and how some of our own people, Josephus says, put Pilate up to this. So here he's talking about the Jewish role in Jesus' death. Tacitus is another source in the Annals of Imperial Rome. He's a Roman historian, and he writes about how Nero blamed this fire that happened on the Christians, and then he makes mention of Christos, from whom the name had its origin. He said, suffered the extreme penalty, that's a euphemism for crucifixion, at the hands of one of our procurators, Pontius Pilate, during the time of Tiberius Caesar. So just 2 examples of sources outside the Gospel of Mark. Just from that, we can see that Jesus lived in Galilee. He lived sometime during the time when Pontius Pilate was procurator, which is AD 26 through 36. So we got a nice time frame, we got a location. We even know the name of his brother, James, because in Antiquities book 20, Josephus mentions Jesus again in connection with his brother James. So we know he was a miracle worker. We know he was crucified. And so you really start to get a nice outline sketch of Jesus' life as you take a look at these outside sources before you even get to the Gospel according to Mark. So it's true that Mark was probably the first Gospel. It's also the shortest Gospel, so it's unlikely that Mark would just take things out if he was later. So that's the idea that Mark was the first. We also know that they didn't just copy Mark, because there's special material that's only in Luke and that's only in Matthew. And we know they didn't just copy each other either. The Gospel of John, 88% of John is unique. It's not even in the synoptics in Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Gospel, and so we know Matthew and Luke probably both have their own sources because they have stuff that's not in Mark. We know they didn't copy off each other because one of the problems that people wrestle with is, why are the genealogies different? There's accounts of Jesus doing the exact same thing in Luke and Matthew, but then it's a little bit different. Like in Luke 11, Jesus says he's casting out demons. He said, if I by the finger of God cast out these demons, then the kingdom is upon you. And then in Matthew 12, he said he does the same thing. The account is the same, but the word is, if I by the Spirit of God cast out these demons. So which is it, finger or spirit? Well, first of all, they didn't just copy each other, right? Because why would they change it?
Yeah.